And this is totally up to you guys if you want to use the machine versus a real deck of cards. But to use the machine, let's just call 1 hearts. To get the commands you need, and we'll use this, there's a quiz posted for, I think it's Wednesday, on this kind of thing. If you go to the math button, which is, let me see, if you go to your stat button and go left 2 and down 1, like a knife move, there's a button called math. Grab math, and then arrow over to PRB. Math button. Left. Well, I said start at stat and then go over left 2 and then down 1. Just trying to give you the directions to something that's what you already knew about. Okay, then go over to PRB.
Wait a minute, I'm supposed to be. I can't even get to math.
We'll press the
Right
button.
below the green alphabet.
Yeah, it's right below the green button. Thank you. That's a much simpler direction. Thank you. We hadn't used that one yet. Thank you. It was a very, very good one, though. Very, very nice. Very nice. Green button right below it.
Okay.
Then grab Rand Int.
I guess it's down lower than the.
It's 5. 5th option, Rand Int.
Oh,
Right.
Now you put in what numbers you're drawing from. 1, 4, 1. What's your math button?
I did. I did all the instructions you told me to do, and I put that rand in, and it gave me that.
You're in the list menu for some
Yeah, I
reason.
don't know why.
Oh, you were in. I see why. You actually pressed that one first.
Oh, did I?
That's okay. Easy fixes. Now, no more. Sorry. Now you're good.
All right, thank you.
So once you have Rand in, now what you do is you give it numbers to pick from. So the easiest way I think is just to go 1, 4. It will randomly pick 1s, 2s, 3s, and 4s, and it will do it in equal amounts. We'll come back to this soon. But just put a 1. Oh, you can't see that. And then a comma, which is the button right above 7. And then a 4. And then close the parentheses off. Now whenever you press enter, you'll get a random number between 1 and 4. So I just didn't roll hearts. I didn't pull a heart. I don't know what I pulled, but I didn't pull a heart.
So 1 is
I'm defining 1 to be hearts. Let me just all do that. It makes it easier. 1 is hearts. I just drew something else, not hearts. Something else, not hearts. There. Took me 4 pulls, but I got hearts final. Fair enough? So now what we did, for those of us that just walked back in from break, I reevaluated the data. Ron and I had a discussion, and he was right. It was bugging me when you guys walked out. I redid the data in the spreadsheet. Hopefully it doesn't piss you off. Hopefully you didn't write it down yet. I'm hoping you didn't. I don't think you did. You did, Catherine? You've been writing it all down? Well, don't worry. Stop writing it down. We'll worry only about the averages at the end. I'm sorry. I didn't piss you off. Not really. It's all in the case of education. That tree died nobly. Now, what I did was, what was bothering me, and Trey, you had me think about this earlier too, with the 20 up top. It was bugging me that we were making this huge jump from 20 down to the first number, because the 20 in the front and the number directly under it weren't talking about the same thing. The 20 in the front were those of us that started the experiment. Essentially, those of us that were still pulling cards at the beginning of the experiment. Then the next number wasn't those who were still pulling cards, it was those who were done, and I didn't like that. I wanted it to keep consistent through the entire column, so I switched it over to those who are still remaining after this many trials. So 20 start. We lost 8 people in the first round of the first experiment. That means 12 people are still going to be pulling cards. Then of those 12 pull a card again. And I believe we lost... There's a hole in my pocket, isn't there? Look at that. My next trick. Hold on, I'm in my pants. I'm sorry. Then we lost 1, then we lost 3, and so forth, until eventually we're going to lose everybody. And the last person, whether it's Aaron at 15 or whatever, will be zeroed out. So we'll eventually zero out. These totals will not mean anything, as Tom pointed out. They won't. She's here. It took her 15, so she's gone after the 15th trial. So I'll get rid of these sums, which also won't mean anything. And now I feel better now. It didn't matter with the coins, because the coins were symmetric half and half. This is asymmetric, so it is going to matter. So that's why this makes me feel a lot better. So let's do it again. Same experiment, whether you're using your random number generator or whether you're using the deck of cards, which is actually a better random number generator. So let's everybody pick the first card and see what happens. Nobody's a random number generator.
You just keep going on this?
Yes, but do them one trial at a time, because what I want to do right now is, after the first trial, who flipped hearts? Or who pulled the hearts after the first trial? 1, 2, 3 of us. That means there are 17 of us still going. Does that make sense? Those 17, go again.
Sean?
Yes!
Do you want me to do it? I came in kind of late.
Please, that's great, because I think you're 20. Because Amber had to leave, so now we're back to 20 again. Let me make sure.
What trial are we on?
You need the same amount of people.
It's perfectly 20.
Are we on 7?
We're over here.
Are we on trial 7?
I don't know.
1.
We're in this column. So those 17 go again. Who pulled hearts on the second? So now we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We lost 5 that time, which means 12 are still going. Those 12 go again. I'm out this time. Who was out after 3? 3 and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we lost 5. So that means we're now down to 7. Those 7 go again.
I was out.
Oh, you're out too, Michael. So now we're down to 6. Those 6 go again. 6 that are still not pulling heads. Who was out on the 4th trial? This makes me feel better too, like the 15th. We actually maintain it because the zeros won't occur. We're going to maintain people. Those zeros that were happening in the middle won't happen because we're not counting people that are out there, people that are still in there. Makes me happy. Much happier, much happier. Who took, who was out after 4? Okay, you 6 are still going? Good. Who was out after 5? We lost 2. That means we got those 4 still going. Who was out after 6? We lost Catherine. There's 3 still going. I still have cards going. This is fantastic. Anybody out at 7? Nope. 3 still going. Anybody out at 8? No, it doesn't have to. Remember, it's more likely to not get hearts than it is to get hearts. Kathy, you were out at 8. We lost Kathy at 8. So that means we're down to 2, not 52, 2. Who's? 9. 9, we lost Trey at 9. Who's still, there's one person still going?
I had to have her explain. After 1.
Oh, so I'll just go back and fix it.
Yeah.
10.
10, that's okay. Watch this, not a problem. So we gotta go back to here. We were out at 1.
Yeah.
So that means this should be 16, yes?
Yeah.
This should be 11. This should be 5. That should be 5. This should be 3. Crap, what did I just do? That was 4. This means this is 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 0. I think we're good now. There we go. All right. Does it make, I know I changed gears on us a little bit as far as what we're keeping track of. Does it make, you see what's happening now? So you're still keeping track of how many times it takes you, but I'm keeping track of who's still going. So it keeps the data agreeing with the 20 more. Hopefully that makes sense. Actually, better to come in late.
Sorry, I missed.
No, it's okay. It's better. It's less confusing, I think, this way. All right, let's do it again. Do it again. We start with 20. I think one more will probably get us all the data we need, honestly. Who was out at 1? Out at 1, we lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We lost 5, so 15 are still going. Who was out at 2? Me. Me and Kelly?
I got it.
There's 3 of us. Michael was out at 2. Out at 2, so we lost 3. That means 12 are still going.
I was out at 1.
You were out at 1. Well, then let's change that to 14 and this to 11. That's an easy fix. You guys don't have to sweat this data at all. I'll just keep a track of it up here. We'll deal with the averages momentarily and actually get the equation together. But this data is just, and I think we're getting a pretty good look at what's going on right here. I can probably shut this down for now.